Hey guys, this is Miri. I told you I got a new bike here in Thailand at the Rotorfota Festival, and I'm so in love. I really love it. I love to go up the hill with it. It's so light, I feel so fast. And I have to admit, I feel a bit sexy with it as well. Really, so I love it. And
It's your first road bike?
yeah, my
First
road
ever,
bike.
wow.
First ever. I've had a mountain bike before, but for 12 years, so it was kind of a children bike. But better than nothing, obviously. But this one is so good. And it didn't cost me my whole money I had. Like, yeah, it was really affordable. But so that's because of I'm in Thailand right now. Here it's cheaper than in Europe. But then again, in Europe there are cheaper road bikes as well. And why I'm here now is Harley knows a lot about bikes, and he's gonna tell us what to look out for when you want to go for, when you want to buy a new road bike or your first road bike ever. So he actually recommended this bike for me, or also for others to buy, and let's see why.
I recommend, for your first road bike, buy a brand new bike, unless you're very experienced and you know what's to spot in a bike. Be better off buying brand new, because otherwise you might, like a guy who bought a bike recently, he bought a carbon bike, had a big crack in the downshift here. He wasn't aware of that because it's just total new rider. But I saw that like that because I know what to look for. So I'd recommend buying a brand new bike, just get an entry level, aluminium, don't get carbon. Don't get carbon for your first bike, because you're going to have a few crashes and it's going to crack. Alloy is much stronger. I could pick this up and drop it on the ground, it's not going to crack. I could pick up my carbon bike, drop it on the ground, it's going to snap in half. So these are a lot stronger, because your bike's going to fall over, you're going to crash it. That's the things you do as a new cyclist. So this is a Trek. Trek is made by Giant in Taiwan. So they're a nice bike. Actually, this is a Chinese frame. Giant has a factory in China as well. But a nice bike, lifetime frame warranty. But what I recommend when you're buying a bike is you want to have the compact cranks on there. So that's a 50-34 chainring, which means you've got the hills a lot easier. And get a 28 minimum, a 28 tooth rear cassette. So 50-34 on the front, write it down, 50-34, and a 28 minimum on the back. That will just let you got the hills a lot easier. Basic things, you get them to fit you to the bike. Your seat height wants to be roughly the widest part of your hip, as a generic way to say it. And then when you're happy with your seat height, you can get a little marker and scratch it on here, or use some whiteout pen. And you want to have your seat pretty level. You don't want to have it pointing down too much or pointing up too much. Just sort of level. You can adjust it a few degrees up and down as you like, but handlebars, basically, these are nice alloy bars, stronger than carbon. Carbon's very weak, very fragile. Carbon's light and fancy, but I only recommend it if you're really experienced, or if you've got dollars you can just throw around. So it's a fantastic bike. It has 25mm tyres on it, so that means that the tyres are 25mm fat, which I recommend. They're a little bit faster than the smaller tyres, but also very absorbent, comfortable. And you've got a drink bottle holder on here. You can get a little saddlebag in there. Well, you haven't got one yet, but get one. Yeah. Carry your spare tool in there, a little multi-tool, pump, tyre levers, patch kit. This bike also, you can put fenders on it. If you want to put a rack on here, carry your fruit, little fender bolts here and there. You can also put mud guards on there, fenders, so you can have protection from the road grime. And you can put the front as well, there's a little tab there. So it's a great entry-level bike from Trek, or you can get one from Giant or Specialized or Cannondale or Merida. Any of the entry-level alloy bikes with the Shimano compact cranks on there, can't go wrong. Good first bike, around $1,000 US, give or take. You're going to be sorted.
Yeah, and it's going to be different to ride it. So the brakes, I mean, if you had a mountain bike before, the brakes are different, changing gears different. But you get used to it so quickly.
You get used to it. Give it a couple of weeks and you're right. The more you ride the bike, the more it becomes part of you, and you can learn it quicker. So $1,000 or less gets you on the road.
And it's really fast and light, so it's just, I have to recommend it to everyone. Like, try it and
get a road bike.
Yeah, do it. See ya.